if you're looking for a really good value, what happens is that for a lot of people, and this is a fact, a lot of people, why the Ninja is going to be the best offering is actually because most people only use air fry on their air fryer. Let's be honest, when is the last time you used any other setting on your air fryer that's not air fry? I'm just asking you guys. Do you use like bake a lot on your air fryer, especially if it's a 2-quart one? Are you going to be using roast a lot? Are you using a lot of reheat? Most of us just put it on air fryer, set the time, and walk away. Now that's what the Ninja delivers, and because it's 1,000 watts, it's going to be cooking very fast. The food here gets brown and even very quickly. You're looking at about making 10 to 12, maybe even 14 chicken nuggets at a time. Now, for a 2-quart air fryer, these are pretty much at the most personal level. So what that means is that here is the COSORI. This is the COSORI air fryer. This is one that we use. You can see we have our drippings and you can see the different basket sizes. Overall, these baskets look very similar. In terms of the overall design is also very similar. They both come with the, the heating coil up top with the convection fan. Both of them will come with the similar technology. Where it comes down to is the difference will lie in that the Ninja, by giving you this is going to be more maximized for people who are looking for just air frying, who don't need to have a thermostat that's going to be reading out like how many minutes are left. And you guys see, I've already plugged it in. If I set the timer, it's already going to be cooking. You can already hear it gearing up. I have my mic near it. You can hear it kind of like heating up, warming itself, and then going into a cooking mode. The Ninja 2-quart air fryer, because you cannot adjust the temperature, is always set at a constant 400 degrees Fahrenheit. There is no adjustable thermostat here. You will not have that option. Now, there's no preheat sensors, or there's nothing that shows preheat here, or when the time is, or the temperature is going to be at the intended temperature. So that's important. That's important because this air fryer is just basically like one strength. It's just like one strength. When you're looking at something like the COSORI is coming with a power button, and then you have the temperature you can adjust. In terms of the temperature, you can go up all the way to 400. You can go as low as, in this case, this will go all the way down to about 280. No, even lower. This will even go down to 170. So this will go from 170 to 400. In terms of time, I can go all the way up to about 60 minutes. So we're going to be cooking with our Ninja here. The first thing we're going to do is just add some food into the Ninja. We have some sweet potato fries as well as some chicken nuggets. So let's see how much we can fit and how well it cooks. So we're going to do a handful of chicken nuggets, as you can see. We got a handful here. Got one handful of sweet potato fries as well, as you can see. Right here, we got a handful. Add that in. There is our sweet potato fries as well as our nuggets. Turn it. Now that means it is already on. So here, remember, it's just going to heat to 400 degrees and it's going to cook. So we're going to be running the same test with our COSORI here. As you can see, we're on 400 air fry, 15 minutes. So there is our basket for our COSORI here. It is the sweet potato fries as well as chicken nuggets. Same amount. We have it at 400 degrees, 15 minutes. Air fry. So one important note on your Ninja is that the timer does not stop if you open it, nor does the heat. It still keeps heating. It's still on. As you can see, it is still on and just still active. So just because you took out the basket doesn't mean it's not working. So that is something you really will need to know when you utilize your Ninja. Just taking out the basket does not stop the cooking process. The only way to stop the cooking process will be to have the timer turn off on its own. So the COSORI comes with a 1,000-watt motor. The Ninja comes with a 1,000-watt motor. We cooked them both for the same amount of time. They're both going to finish at just about the same amount of time. It's just that on the COSORI, if I open it, it pauses. On the Ninja, it keeps going, so this one will finish sooner because I had to turn my food. And boom, the Ninja is done. We got about 2 minutes on the COSORI. So let's take a look at our food inside of our Ninja here. And it has come out crispy, Now the question is, did it come out crispy on both sides? So let's use a fork and let's see. And the answer is yes. Now the COSORI is just about finished as well. That is to indicate that it's finished. It has a more electronic. And here is our COSORI after the same amount of cooking time. We're going to put this inside of our plate as well. So we're going to move our COSORI nuggets inside of our plate. So on the left side is actually going to be the food from the Ninja. On the right side is food from the COSORI. As you can see. So this is the chicken nugget from the Ninja, smoking, as you can see. We're going to try this. The skin is very crispy. Everything is cooked. And it tastes very good. It's delicious. So crispy. We're going to try a fry. This is also crispy. Now let's cut the COSORI in half. So now let me try the COSORI. So I would say the Ninja was actually hotter. So if you want to have the similar amount of heat, you probably want to put the COSORI a little bit hotter, maybe at 410 to match the 400 here. But the taste is about the same. They're the same chicken nuggets. Now let's try out our sweet potato fries. The sweet potato fries came out both the same. I would have to say in terms of cooking, if you put them both at the same temperature and you put them both at the same amount of time, they're going to cook just about the same between the COSORI and the Ninja. It just comes down to which features are you more interested in, and just remember, the Ninja, if you open up the basket, it is not going to stop the cooking process. It keeps going because it's set by the timer. It is not having a sensor that recognizes when the basket is open. So depending on which air fryer you're looking for, they vary in terms of cost because there's air fryers that come with like 11 functions. It's going to have dehydration. So this has more functionality in terms of what you can program it with. But again, for most people, if you're making a lot of chicken nuggets, you're making a lot of French fries, you're making a lot of things at the standard time, and the temperature is always going to be set at about 375 to 400, the Shark Ninja air fryer is still going to be a very good option for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help us make better content for you. And I'll catch you next time. This is Dave with the French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye.